Hey, today we're going to talk about the Sacral Center and the sounds that benefit the Sacral Center and help you engage with that center in your body. Now, this is often considered one of the main 7 energy centers that many people work with, and it's often considered the second center, just above the root center. And this is often your center of creativity, emotions, sensuality, and pleasure. So we're going to talk about some instruments and sounds that can help you work with the center, and then also some of its benefits and uses, as well as also ways in which you can listen to these sounds. So when we're looking at colors and we're looking at the center, often people would associate the color orange with this center and the element of water. And it really is about governing our ability to feel, connect, and create. Now, if some of you may have explored, there's many ways in which you can use your throat, right? And there's many mantras that you can create, that you can use, that have already been written about and shared. And one of them is the mantra of Vam. Now, chanting this mantra is often associated with clearing and stimulating the sacral center. And the vibration of this sound, coming out of your voice or listening to others that are chanting this mantra, it often targets things like emotional balance, your sort of creative energy, and your flow in relationships. Now, the next instrument that I want to talk about that you can use to work with the sacral center is the solfeggio tunings. Now, I have recorded a vlog talking about the solfeggio tunings, and this one we're talking about specifically is 417 hertz. This sound is often associated with the sacral center, and it's believed to encourage positive change and emotional healing, listening to this tuning fork. And it can also bring in a sense of fluidity and joy into your life as well. Now, the last instrument that I want to touch on, we could almost group them together, and that is Tibetan singing bowls and crystal bowls. Now, I'm not saying these are one and the same, but they look similar, and the way in which you use them is similar as well. So if you're picking out the Tibetan singing bowls or the crystal bowls, you want to be looking at them in the tone of D. You may even be able to get some of them in 417 hertz. I'm not sure. Let me know if you found something like that. I haven't specifically looked myself, but I am sure that you can get many of these Tibetan singing bowls and crystal bowls in a variety of frequencies. I have come across many in 528 and 432. So you may even be able to get some of them in solfeggio tunings. And when you're playing these can create what we would call sound baths, right? So as you're bathing in the sound that these instruments are creating. And using this note with the Tibetan singing bowls and the crystal bowls can help harmonize that energy center, that sacral center, and promote like emotional release and inner connection. There's a plane going over while I'm recording this, so apologies if you can hear that. Now, with the emotional release that can come with working through particular centers, it can be encouraged to be discerning about the spaces in which you may wish to engage with these techniques, because if you're in a group setting, then obviously you are in a setting where many other people are emotionally releasing, and for some people that is suitable and for others it is not. So it's up to you. Use your discernment as to whether you wish to engage in a group setting with these sounds, or it's something that you wish to do one-on-one with a practitioner, or even just yourself. Now, we've touched on some of the benefits of the sacral chakra and the sounds. that are associated with it. And those, like I've said before, it's about sort of creative expression. It's also about the like emotional intelligence and sensitivity and sensuality. It's about, pleasure and joy and connecting to the body. It's also can be quite helpful for releasing guilt and like old emotional patterns no longer serving us. How would you use these sounds? Well, with the mantras, you'd probably want to engage in a daily practice where you would chant this mantra for a couple of minutes a day. You can also listen to people who are chanting this mantra as well. Now, with the 417 hertz music, you can obtain the tuning forks if you don't have them already, or you can also listen to pre-recorded sounds using 417 hertz. And then, of course, with the Tibetan singing bowls or crystal sound bowls, again, it's the same thing. You can obtain one, or you can listen to those that are playing those instruments specific in that tone for the Sacral Center. Now, if you've got any questions about the sounds and Sacral Center, if you have any other suggestions of other instruments you've found to be quite good to be working with this center, for a moment then I was thinking about things like the guitar. Again, anything that you can tune it to a particular tone or frequency is also quite helpful as well. And the voice, you can obviously chant the Vam mantra, but you may even find that there's other sounds that you can create with your voice that also activate and engage this center. But yes, I will see you in the next vlog.